That's good.
So this is called pawpaw, P-A-W, and you don't even know this is the this is the only sort of like tropical fruit in North America, and they could be bigger. Like they are supposed to be the largest fruit, sweet tasting fruit in North America. Can you believe it? Like bigger than apple. Like no other things.
Like almond milk for the coffee.
Sure.
And this thing smell like you can smell it, very fragrant. But don't it's not ripe yet. It has to be almost like bruised and
What can
black.
I get you?
Oh, just
Hot water.
Yeah. And then you're ready to eat. Very soft. So you cut it in half, scoop out the seed, and then you use a spoon to scoop it out. It's like mango and banana and pineapple. Nobody know about. Very little people know about this. And we have these
banana.
we have these grown on the farm.
how big can you? How big is
Tree?
the
So
fruit?
you have these three.
Yeah.
Is that this?
This could be a little bigger.
This is a
Could
good.
be a little bigger.
this is
Like unfortunately, these ones that I give you is smaller. I'm keeping the bigger ones. Unfortunately, yeah.
That's a good one.
Yes.
You should.
I'm honest.
Like how big is
It's
yours?
like this big, like
That
it's
big,
almost the
okay.
size of the mango.
Oh, mango.
And these things, people give me $10 each. I don't even sell. Like $10.
So it's banana, mango, and
Pineapple flavor. It's
For
very
flavor.
nice. It's almost like a custard. Like if you go to Vietnam or Singapore, you call these antamoya, sugar apple, soursop. Like that's the kind of fruit that is. Same family.
Oh, it's the same family as
Same
the
family,
soursop.
but this is in North America. And this
in North
plant,
America.
you don't need to protect it. It survived the freeze, no problem. They originate from Ontario and Michigan, like eastern Canada. Yeah, so they can grow to a tree size. And my friend has 2 of them in Osoyoos, and they're like huge trees.
Huge and it goes
Huge.
very.
Yeah, so when you eat it, I have to warn you, make sure you save the seeds. This is 2-year-old tree. This is 2-year-old. So you save the seed, put it in the bottom of the fridge. It has to be stratified. Stratified means they have to experience winter. Like they go not freezing, but minus 0 degree, around 0 degree, less than 5. Then they will know this after the spring they will germinate. If you don't treat it with the cold temperature, they won't germinate.
I see.
So they need to be in the fridge, bottom of the fridge for maybe 2 months, 2 to 3 months.
Inside.
Inside, like
the
you
fridge.
use a paper towel, wrap it up, put in a Ziploc bag in the bottom of the fridge, not the freezer. Just
Need
the
some
bottom.
water in there, like moist.
Just moist, yeah. Just keep it moist and
For 2
check on
months.
it
For 2 months.
for 2 months at least. And then in the spring you put it in the pot. I forgotten about this. Like I have this bigger one. And then I forgotten about the other 2 seeds, and they all germinate in the same.
Same.
Yeah.
So it's all mashed up.
It probably is. So yeah. So this is the pawpaw.
If you have a moisture in the refrigerator, you will get mold.
It won't get
Into
mold, but it's okay. It's normal. Like
Paper
they
towel,
are in the
paper
ground,
towel.
right? So they are normal. If they are a little bit moldy, it won't go inside the seed. So you would have about maybe 8 seeds in there.
Oh, you mean you have small seeds?
No, they're
not
big,
just
like this
one?
big. Yeah,
Oh, they
this
have seeds.
seeds inside
not,
this big.
Not just one big one.
No.
Oh,
Yeah, it's
I
not like
see.
mango.
How tall the tree can
Oh,
go
I
up?
see.
Like
That's the
20
inside.
feet.
Yeah,
Really?
oh, thank
Yeah.
you.
Oh, it's
Big,
It's like
big
a
size
pineapple.
tree. Yeah.
That's what he
What
said.
is this?
Okay,
Same.
Chinese call
How many years
泡泡
before we can see bare
或
fruit?
者叫
years.
八婆果
5 years.
八婆
I don't have it. I don't know. I
泡
have.
泡 yeah
牧師錄緊音嘅，你知唔知啊？
That's okay it's a bubble right
Like I am a little bit crazy. I have a
like
6
that.
foot one at home,
Uh-huh.
and then maybe a 5 feet one at home.
When does it?
5 years.
5 years.
Yeah.
Wow.
for
So yours
5
is
years.
how many years? Your 6 feet one.
That's about
can be
4
fun
years or so.
So
Yeah.
next year we'll have fruits.
Yeah, it will start to have flower. Like one of my pawpaw actually have flower this
Oh,
year.
color flower,
Oh,
white?
wow.
Or
The flower is also very interesting. It's
Oh.
not white; it's a maroon color.
maroon? Oh, beautiful.
Yes, and it's like this size. And they don't use bee to pollinate because they open just after the frost. So it's like the other plant. There's no bees. The leaves hasn't come out. The first thing is the flower, and they actually smell like water meat. They use flies to pollinate.
Oh.
Very interesting. And then the flies, because they are earlier, the flies come out earlier, so they pollinate the flower. And then one flower, I didn't show you, might have 3 or 4 fruits linked together.
I see.
So it's a good harvest. Yeah, I hope I inspire you to grow something special. Like nobody, like very little people here. I know there's like a lady in Richmond.
Yeah.
She gave me the first fruits like this size,
Oh my
like
God.
3 years ago. I'm after that I'm hooked. I have to grow it. Right, so and then my friend is Osoyoos. So there's some people they have, but very rare.
They have space.
So you can graft it so it can bear fruit faster, like you said.
Excellent. That's what I'm doing.
Oh,
that.
yeah,
I'm
that's
doing
what I
that.
want the grafted one.
You're a good student. Did you hear what she said? Okay, so this is like
He's going to grab for you.
No.
this is like 2 years
You
old.
teach new graft
I need
for
5
everyone.
years to
5
have
years.
fruits.
Yes.
Uh-huh.
But my friend has like 20 feet tree.
Wow,
Yes.
20 feet.
Yeah,
20 feet.
it's a
Very
huge tree.
tall.
Huh?
Can be-
And what
can be
you
very
can
tall.
do if you learn from my lesson, you take a cutting from that tree, like maybe
The
cut a
origin, yeah.
piece like this, and graft it to this 2-year-old tree roots.
Oh.
And this top, if it survives the grafting, this tree now becomes 20
Don't
years old.
spoil us.
Oh, that's nice.
Yes. You grafted the old branch to a young
Wow.
To
tree.
the young tree.
And this young tree
Very-
next year, because
bear
of
fruit.
this old
Oh,
branch,
from
it will
earlier.
flower and fruit for you.
Oh.
That's the reason why you want to graft your tree.
So
Okay.
we got to go show you your
I'll
friends.
go to my friends in Richmond.
Your friends in Richmond.
Yeah, in Richmond.
To
So
get
you know what I mean?
grafted.
So that's why you need to grow your seeds. Let them come out like this.
Yes.
If this
yes.
is like fake,
yes.
That's a lot
you,
of the
you,
seeds
you
inside,
graft
so-
your old tree branch in here,
Into this one.
and then you have a 20-year-old tree, and it will fruit for you on that branch. Like let it grow
That I
bigger,
like to do.
and it will start fruiting.
20 years.
It's BD.
No.
Yes, that's
No.
cheating.
That's a shortcut.
Okay.
20 years tree graft into the young
Yes.
tree and then we'll have fruit next year.
I'll just wait for your fruit.
Just like cooling, right?
Gran is an excellent student. I give her 100%.
Oh,
Yeah.
Any questions? Any more questions?
That's
Yes.
good. 方为来记.
Well, first, if I understand correctly, the fruit tree, if you grow it from a seed, it won't produce the fruit.
What do you mean it won't?
It produces a very tiny fruit if you do not grab it.
True. Some plants are like that. Some like apple, they are like that. But some others are
I
not.
thought that most of them just like that.
No. Some other can be like that. Like star fruits, they don't mind growing from seed and will come out as a star fruit.
Okay.
Yeah. Some are like that. Some are
I
not.
think
I know what
most,
you mean.
I think most of them just, for example, guava.
Oh, wow.
And if you grow
Yeah.
guava from the seed, the
Yeah.
tiny seed,
Yeah.
They become.
it grow by, but it won't give you the fruit.
So, exactly. Right.
Okay.
Right.
Okay, and also, since your friend has a 20 years old
Yeah.
tree, how about ask him or her to air layering and give you
Excellent. Good. Excellent student. Yes.
Wow.
Yes.
Okay, what do you mean? Air laying it?
Airing, last month we have a class doing airing the blueberries.
Yes.
So what we do is like let's say this is your mature branch. Well, not so mature, like 1-year-old, 2-year-old branch. You cut a ring around the branch,
Right.
take out the skin of the tree, just leaving the middle, the stem, and then you put soil and plastic, wrap it up. In 1 month's time, it will start to roots. And then once maybe 2 months or so, when it's lost the root, you cut off this branch and you put this thing in the ground, and it becomes a mature tree
will
as well.
save you 3
It's
years.
even faster than grafting?
Similar.
I see.
Yeah. So we can root air lay the 20 feet or 20-year-old tree, and then take the cutting from there and root. Like after root it, we put it in a pot, and that tree will flower for you next year. Yeah, very good student.
Wow.
Also, the question regarding
No, you can.
the layering.
Yeah.
You use the plastic to wrap it. Can you use just cloth, the plain cloth?
Yeah, it's possible too. Like
can't shortcut that much.
in Asia,
It's
because
the
we got a
same
lot more
family.
rain.
Right.
So you could use just a cloth,
No.
and because the water will rain on it. But in Canada, some months we have no rain, so
Okay.
that's why we use the plastic to hold the moisture better.
I see.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah. You can do either way. You can test it. Some people put the cloth and then put plastic.
Like
It's up to you.
masking cloth or whatever this
Cotton cloth.
Cotton
Yeah,
cloth.
cotton. Yeah. Okay, so this is pawpaw.
It's quite a.
When is the best time to do air layering?
Air layering would be the spring, because now
Yeah.
like this is still in my greenhouse, but my other outside ones are already starting to shed their leaves. So just before spring is better. Now it's not too appropriate, because if you cut it open, the wound doesn't grow and it won't heal, right? So you don't want to do that.
So spring.
Springtime is good. Okay.
Yes. Gotta do it.
All right.
You gotta do it. You gotta income.
So the second item that we want to talk about, we have time issue. Like I know you guys are busy. I don't want to take up too much of your time. So we went to
Mike.
a very generous person's house. we cut them all the grapes.
We have more upstairs.
Oh, nice.
Wow, you have
Okay.
tons.
So unfortunately, it's a little past the prime. Like it is
Very
too
ripe.
soft, too moldy, but it's okay. I already processed it. So I will send you what I've done here. There's some, like, I don't know if you can see. Okay, number one, I juice all the grapes. I wash it. I juice all the grapes.
Cloves.
I take out the stem, obviously,
With the juicer?
with the juicer. Yeah, and then the juicer, if I'm being particular, you should use a slow juicer.
Slow press.
Like the ones that like the what you call power juicer, they go wee, like that one. Don't use it because the heat will destroy the vitamins. Like,
What about Vitamix? Is that okay?
pardon me?
The Vitamix.
Vitamix, no, too high speed. Vitamix is not a juicing machine.
No.
It blends and
Yes.
breaks it down.
Yes.
So I have
So
a
we need
slow
juicing,
juicer.
yeah, okay.
It-
Slow juicer.
the grinding mechanism turns very
I
slowly.
see. I see.
It just grinds it like almost like a hand. It doesn't go.
Or else just get a
You
press.
have a picture?
A press will go. Yeah, that's
The press
perfect
is
too.
the press,
Yeah,
right?
press is a press, but press you cannot process it continuously, right? You put it in a piece of carb and then you press it down and you change the carb and put new stuff. So a juicer you can add continuously. I'll show you on my WhatsApp. I'll show you what I did. So I juice up all the juice, and then I like there are people who try to be more professional. They add a lot of things, you know. I'm just doing this the easy way. I don't know if you remember in China, like I lived in China for a while, northern China or southern China. Everybody at home has a urn and they make wine. Everybody does that. Like they make rice wine, grape wine.
The rice.
Yeah, golang. I don't know if you say
Yeah.
golang. They all make it themselves, right? They have a little urn and they just put the yeast inside, cook some rice, and then you have wine.
How do you clean the earth? I've got one big one, but that my mother-in-law make rice one. But I
That's
think
the-
that all
That's the only thing.
yeah.
The guy who served me great wines,
Yeah.
he said, don't look at the container. If you look at it, you don't want to drink from it. Yeah, that's I think rural countries, they are like that. They have a way of enjoying themselves. Like there's all these spectrum, right? You can go really high tech, or you just go low tech, mama and papa, like you do it at home. So this is sort of in the middle. I use I took a picture of this. So this is star sand. It's a sanitizer for your food. Okay, so you would go spray on all these bottles
Okay.
and then just dump it. You don't have to rinse it.
Oh.
This is edible, right? It's not poisonous, but it would disinfect all the container.
But you mix the proportion.
Yeah. You put a little bit and then you put a whole.
No.
Like maybe I say half a tablespoon or half a teaspoon, sorry, half a teaspoon,
yeah.
very little, and then you fill up the whole container, and you use it for everything. Like everything that I touch with the wine, I will use this to sanitize. So this container already sanitized. Yeah, and then I put the juice inside, and then if you notice, there's actually a ingredient list that I prepared. Very simple. Okay, you know what this is, right?
The clove.
Tang chou.
Yeah.
He
I
has
just
it.
had it.
Yeah. So you for grape, you depends on what you want. I would go. This is 2 liter, I think.
2 liter.
I think it's 2
Yes,
liter.
it is.
Yeah, and then you
240.
add some sugar to raise the alcohol content. Maybe like 2 liter of juice, and then 250
Milk.
ml of sugar, and then 400 ml of water. Also, this is actually not for this. This is bigger, too much.
200.
I'll send it to you. So I didn't add water. I just add a little bit of sugar, and then now this is the personal part of making wine. Everybody use grape juice, right? Everybody use sugar. Everybody use yeast, right? These yeast you can buy. But the difference is what you put as they call it pennant, means adding taste to it. So here they suggest you use cloves, like a spice, to add some different taste to it. You can also add lemon juice. I mean, you can also add tea bags. I have 2 tea bags inside. So to make it different, like you don't want everybody's wine to stay the same. And then because we use a glass bottle, people also add wood chips. You know how they store the wine in a barrel? So they add, instead of the barrel, they add the wood. So they get some like a clump of wood chips inside these oak or walnut, just a little bit, put it inside. And then also, because our process is too refined, I don't know if you know about wine, to call a wine Burgundy wine, to call a wine champagne, right? It's because of the location. Like you can make the same red wine, but you cannot call it Burgundy, because it's owned by that location. And that location, why? Temperature, atmosphere, sea level, how high? Like usually 1,000 feet above sea level. And then also, the most important is actually the soil. Like that makes all the difference because it grows the grapes. So people also add a bit of soil in here, like to mimic the taste of the origin. So there's a lot of things you can experiment. I'm just saying, okay, you can try this. Now the biggest problem with using your own grape is because, like Matthew was saying, it's already become moldy, right? So before you juice them or before you put it in the bottle, like people actually, the normal process is you step on the grape, right? Or you can use a hand to pick up all the pieces, and then you put it in the container to ferment for maybe a month. First fermentation is about 1 month, but that because of the natural yeast. Now, remember I mentioned that there's actually wild yeast. That's why it's fermented. There's a little wine taste already. So you have to add something to kill that yeast first.
Oh.
Okay, I'll show you later on. There's something you can buy from the wine store. You can kill it first, wash it out, and then you put our wine yeast. Then you'll be fine. But in northern China, they don't care, right? They just put in the grapes and then throw in the yeast, and it's still fine. Like
Alcohol is alcohol.
alcohol is alcohol. It's not poisonous, Okay. So far, any question? So you need about 2 to 3 weeks before you do it. And then what I encourage you to try it. I bought some kits here. You can have or you can buy. So this is what you should do. Like in China, what they do is they just use a piece of cloth, right? Because it's fermenting it under pressure.
Yes.
So you need to let it loose. You don't tighten the lid. And then you put a piece of cloth and just put it like this, so the bugs doesn't go inside or the cockroaches, whatever. But the more popular way is to use the airlock. Okay, so here you put the wines inside to ferment, and then you put some water inside. The bubble comes out, but the air couldn't go back in.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is the proper way to do it. All right.
Okay,
Now-
question.
Yes.
You say you wash the grape, right?
Mm-hmm.
After you wash it, do you need to wait until
Dry.
it dry out?
Yes. That's the better way. But you're adding water anyway,
Okay.
so I'm not too strict on this. Like for you, I think I try to go the simple way. Like for you to have something to drink in about 3-4 months.
Should we use just boiled water? Because it's actually better.
Good question. Minimum, you should boil water because of the chlorine. The chlorine in your water will kill the yeast,
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
and it will make a funny taste. So the best way you use
boil water.
spring water, boiled
Still
water,
water.
or distilled water.
To just rinse it, the last rinse.
A last rinse, I mean, add to the juice
Okay,
too.
add to the
Sometimes
juice.
you add that, right? You make sure you use good water, not the straight tap water. Good point. Yes.
The yeast, they use it same as the yeast for bread.
No.
No.
People do that, but it's not tasty. I try it.
What kind of yeast is it?
This is champagne yeast for making wine and making champagne
Where did you get it?
from the wine store. Like I have these available for you. Right, so I will go to the next item, and I want you to try. This is the easiest wine to make in the world, and this is so close to my heart. Honey wine. Have you heard about this? This is called Mead, M-E-A-D, Mead.
Milk.
Mead, yeah. This is very simple.
That's Spanish called
Oh, is that right?
Yeah.
Excellent. So this,
honey.
yes, oh yes, honey. So all you need is just the honey and water, and then the yeast. That's it.
Wow.
So if you guys want to try it, I only have 5 of these set up. You can go try it. Get some honey at home. If you want to write down, this is the ingredient for this size. Okay. 3.5 gallon of water. This is 1 gallon. This is 1 gallon 4 liter. So 3.5 gallon of water, half pound of honey. This is maybe this much will be half pound, and then 1 package of yeast, and
So
then
how much honey, sir?
2 pound, 2 pound of honey. This is 1 kilo. This is 2 pound. Yeah. 2 pound is 1 kilo. Yeah, this is 1 kilo. Yeah, this is it. Yeah, this is 2 pound. Any kind of honey. The best price is in Costco. Yeah.
3.5 gallon water.
Yeah.
2 pounds of honey.
Yeah. And then 1 package of yeast. You don't need 1 package, but you open it, might as well use it.
Okay.
And then in 30 days you have mead. You can drinkable mead.
For how long stay there?
For 3 months.
3
3
months.
months, yeah. So this is my mead that I made. You guys want to try? Now I go. Where's Ernest? Now,
Outside.
yeah, this one.
He's coming.
It's my fault. Okay, because the yeast, if you make wine, the number one,
water.
like how do you say 3 months?
Honey.
Well, there's actually not a set time. You have to watch the bubble, right? If it stops bubbling, like you will see that almost like a Coke drink, the air will keep fizzing out. Up. Okay, so once it stops for like a few days, you know, oh, there's no air bubble coming up, and there's no bubble going through, then you know this wine is done. But there's always a little bit left. So I bottled this last year, and I thought it was finished, but it's not. It's still bubbling a little bit, and there is under pressure on this container. So they want to try some of the mead. So
These
You want
are
me to get some?
Plums we don't have.
if
These
you
are
have
honey.
huh?
These are honey.
Yeah.
This is honey wine.
Ice.
Honey
You
one.
have no ice. Just paper cup. Paper cup.
Paper cup. Okay.
Like just to everybody drink. Just take a sip.
Okay.
Yeah, we're making alcohol
No, this
flavor.
one bottle.
One bottle of
Yeah,
this.
this is
One
this
bottle
is
here is
yeah this is 1
Yeast
kilogram.
to 101.
1 kilo.
Yeah.
So this one.
One bottle to
Yeah,
one
for everyone.
One
taste.
bottle.
You
Yeah.
have to use one
To
drop.
make honey wine.
Yeah, one table.
So I'm gonna open it up. It'll
Pop.
like it'll almost like pop like champagne.
Got to go to the wash.
Perfume.
Okay. Not this is normal. Like if people who are picky, they should not drink wine because when you like look at this, after this fermentation, there will be a lot of sediments at the
Honey,
bottom.
Yeah.
So this is the sediment that over the time. I was traveling in the car, so that's why it stirs up again. It was very crystal clear, golden color, very nice. And I'll try to open it up for you in the bathroom. It will pop.
We'll hear
1
the sound.
kg honey. Water has to be spring,
3
Just
1/4.
2 water, huh?
spring
Or
or
filter water.
Filter. Yeah.
I got to use spring filter water.
distill water.
Wow. You have everything.
Thank you.
Yeah, we heard that, but it's not bad.
Oh, yeah, it's coming, it's coming.
Oh my god, it feels sweet.
Drizzle.
Yeah, it's not bad.
Oh, yay! Oh. I can smell it. Champagne.
How much alcohol is
Oh, this is high. This is like
Very strong.
16%.
How many percent?
16.
16 not too much.
That's okay.
Just try a little bit. Like some people doesn't want to drink too much. It's okay.
Đấy. Nhìn đây là.
Yeah, pass it. Pass it.
There's nothing called too much, babe.
What?
You want that?
I said there's nothing called too much
Excellent.
on this side.
I like that attitude.
Don't give him the spoon.
Oh.
No.
Okay, Matthew, this is for you.
Oh,
There, Matthew.
thank you.
not for me?
Not for me.
Anyone else?
I just
You want to
this
try
is
it?
too much. I cannot.
Okay. She just wanted one
Just
drop.
want to taste.
One, I just
This
want
is
one
good.
drop.
Oh, good.
Put it in your
Thank
bottle.
you.
Here.
Those are one drop to taste.
No, I just want one drop.
Okay, I'll give you a little bit. No, don't waste it.
One
Yeah,
drop.
here.
How about you?
No,
You want to try some?
Okay.
More?
That's okay. Just
Are there different types of yeast, or is it
Of course.
no, here, enough to share. Just one drop for me. One drop.
Okay.
Because what we did was, oh, thank you. I'll share with my.
Oh,
Yo, yum.
you don't have one?
Ernest,
You want more or less?
Ernest, do you have some hot water?
With some
Hot water.
Hot
hot water. Oh yes, yes.
Okay.
Where?
Cheers.
I'll get you some.
So Ian, because we had prune plums
Yeah.
from the last house we stayed in.
Yeah.
What we did, we cut it.
Yeah, I did all
And we actually coated with sugar already,
Okay.
and it's kind of just sitting there. We didn't add yeast yet, so of course there's no mold and stuff like that. It's the sugar's coated all of it. So if we were to add yeast, is there a special type of yeast we should add,
These
or
would be
just
fine.
champagne yeast?
Yeah,
It's the same.
champagne yeast, red wine yeast, the same. And then you
Is the same bacteria? Is the same type of?
different. They're all different.
Would that make the flavor different?
Oh yes.
Is my question.
Oh yes. Like at this moment, you don't need to go into all these different things. Just make one batch and see what happens, and then you build from there. Like I'll say, oh, this yeast is not very good. I'll try a yeast next time. I'll add some more tannins, next time, and see what happens.
Yeah, because what we were gonna do was just add vodka right into it, kind of thing, and,
No.
and let it just be flavored.
Yeah, if you add vodka, that would be like a cocktail.
Yeah, it'll be like a cocktail.
It's not a wine.
It's not a wine.
It's not
yeah,
a
It's
wine.
not a wine. Yeah.
Yeah, wine is fermented grape juice by yeast.
No, but what prune plums for
Yeah,
us?
for Japan.
Yeah,
but that's not wine.
That's not wine.
That's not wine. That's like alcohol drink.
Alcohol drink.
Yeah, because the vodka is from barley, I think. It's different.
Yeah, it's from barley.
Yeah, so
but
it's
if we
not
add
yeast.
yeast to it,
Is there any
to
writing
prune
on the
plum,
back?
then it'll be prune plum wine kind of thing considered, or
Depends on how much vodka, because the alcohol will kill the yeast.
no alcohol.
Oh, the
no,
vodka though.
No vodka.
Oh, no
if we
vodka.
just
Okay,
do,
okay.
if we just
You
do
can
add,
add-
then
yeah.
we just add water
Yeah,
and just add
mhm.
yeast kind of
Yeah,
thing.
there is actually. You should, like, if you are going into wine making, you should get a
Alcohol.
hydrometer. Like you put it in the.
Temperature.
You put the.
Alcohol.
There's a step. Is number one. You put the juice. No. You put the juice before you ferment. You put it in here, and let this hydrometer float, and you will see the sugar content. Like that's the mass of the syrup, right? So you say 1%, or 1 bar actually, 1 bar, and then after a fermentation, it may say 1.12. So it will be different. It becomes alcohol, not sugar.
Correct. Yeah.
Yeah.
I know.
So that's how you know
Your alcohol content.
alcohol content, and that's how you start. Like say if you add sugar or add water to your plum juice, you want to know how much sugar there is, right? That's what you want to know. So you test first the plum juice. It probably quite high because you add a lot of sugar.
Correct.
So it might be quite high. I don't know, maybe 2 or something. Like it will be very dense, and you add water until it's about 1.1, 1.2. That's the starting level.
If it's too high of a sugar, what happens?
It won't ferment.
It won't ferment.
Yeah, because it's like your sugar plum is protected now. It's sort of like stop it from fermenting.
Okay.
The high sugar content or high salt content is actually a preservative,
Okay. Yeah.
right? So you want to test how sugar content you have now, and get it to a level that yeast can survive,
Understood.
right? And then when the yeast survive, it breaks down the sugar, become alcohol. Then you have a wine.
Okay.
Good question. Very excellent. You've been trying.
Oh no, I
Try
haven't
to
been
make
trying
wine.
anything.
Try to make wine.
Okay,
But I cook, so I
Yeah.
kind of understand some
Yeah.
of this.
You cook?
Yeah, I cook. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
this tastes like a wine cooler. Very.
Yeah,
I like
yeah.
it.
You like it? Very
Yes,
sweet.
like wine cooler.
Yeah.
Okay, a
It's
couple
very
questions.
sweet, isn't it? What happens if you have diabetes? You cannot drink. Right?
No, you shouldn't. You shouldn't.
Sweet.
Yeah.
If you have diabetes, no, I don't have.
In moderation.
Okay, to make a fruit
No, he
wine,
hasn't. So what
do you
happened
need the
is
fruit to be
he had
Right?
ripe or more ripe
He should have
or
kept
pre-ripe?
to
Good
release
point.
more gas.
Well, it really depends
so the
on
gas
what you
still in
prefer.
there, so it just becomes.
To give you an example,
So when you
you can
bottle it-
actually, as he was saying, he can make plum a wine. Well, the Japanese plum is actually sour. They start with the green
Yeah, the
plum.
green plum. That's
Yeah,
different
that's
plum.
actually sour, and they add sugar.
Okay,
But on the far end, maybe you go for ice wine.
okay,
So the wine, the grapes is overly ripe and
okay,
it's
it will be
frozen.
sweeter.
It's very sweet. So that's your choice. If there's no rule.
What
to
I
say-
mean is either stage you can make wine.
Yes. As long as there's sugar.
As long as-
And as I said, if you wait until too long, it become fermented a little bit. You need to wash out the wild yeast. That's all only thing you have to do.
Okay. The other question: if you leave it, say 3 months later, you can drink.
Yeah.
If you leave longer, will it increase the alcohol level?
Well, the observation when it's ready is when it stops fermenting, like no bubble. That means the yeast already reached a point that it cannot survive
Okay.
or in dormant. Okay, so they cannot go any higher.
Okay.
Now the different yeast has a property. Now why do I call like this one? This one is a red wine yeast, and this one is a champagne yeast. Champagne will go higher. Red wine 12%, champagne 18% or 17%. So they will last longer and give you a little more push at the end.
But does it matter how the amount you put in?
No, it's the type of yeast.
So it doesn't matter because they will
No.
still reproduce inside
Exactly.
anyways,
Yes.
correct?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. They don't mind higher alcohol content and they survive longer. Now the question is, after 3 months, the bubble stops. So you say, oh, I can leave it forever. No. The wine. Remember my blueberry wine at the farm. If you leave any wine too long, it becomes vinegar.
Vinegar.
Yes.
And then vinegar is really the last stage, and it will not go any further. It will stop. Everything die and it preserve itself.
How long is the time?
Depends.
So,
Yeah, a red wine, depending on how you make,
Vinegar.
a homemade red wine should not be more than 2 years. Like you don't have the quality control and things like that. It will become vinegar, maybe. In 2
Okay,
years.
so meaning that if you have a bottle of red wine,
Mhm.
you drink it,
Yeah.
and then you pop it,
Oh no,
What is
that's
it?
not
Then-
good. Yeah.
then wait for year later it becomes vinegar.
It becomes vinegar. Yeah, it's bad.
If you
Like
don't
they,
open it,
still no, because homemade wine is not the same. Like the factory make them better than you. So the other question is like, there are people maybe making plum wine or strawberry wine. They will have the first 3 months fermented, finished, and then they will add strawberry, like almost like kombucha. They will add the strawberry or fruits or peach, whatever, back in the container and put a little bit more sugar. It will not ferment too much, but it will add to the flavor. And it might have a secondary fermentation. That's why if you bottle it like me, it will pop. You can also put this one called Campton tablet, Campton powder is a way to stop all the yeast from going further. So if you don't want your wine to go into vinegar or anything, after 3 months, 4 months you finish, you want to bottle it, but before you bottle, you add a little bit of Campton powder in it. That wine will be preserved better. Okay. Yeah. So that's some of the, like if you look at the wine label, like if you look at the ingredients, this is just a baby bottle. If you look at the wine ingredients, you will see two things. Sulfur dioxide is the one that they kill out the wine wild yeast. And then you will see this Canton powder, or they call it bentonite. This is another one. This bentonite is also to stop the yeast fermentation.
That's the
Yeah. So you see these ingredients, and they are natural. They are not poisonous or additive. They are additive, but they are not bad for you. This one is sanitizer.
sanitizer.
Yeah.
Sanitizer.
Add the Campton powder to stop the fermentation.
That's right. That's right. Well, you guys are very good students. I really appreciate you guys.
For me, it's a new.
Yeah, very good question.
Cheers.
照相
It's the hydrometer.
sanitizer.
Yeah.
Good taste.
Yeah. That's it.
A question.
Yeah. Let me stop the video. Oh, thank you.